Welcome to Bruce Springsteen Guitar Lessons. Today's lesson is going to be a live version of Because the Night from Houston 1978. Hope you enjoy the video. Hello and welcome back. Hope you enjoyed that walkthrough. So now what we're going to do is go through all the individual parts. Okay, so in terms of keys, the main part of the song is in A minor, and in the outro it transposes to B minor. Okay, cool. So the tempo is quite variable. Okay, it starts off about 110 BPM, then speeds up in those little kind of crazy intro fields, and then it sort of slows back down and then speeds up again. So it's between 110 and 125, and obviously all the tabs that you see if you were to get it from the shop, jsmusicschool.co.uk or Subscribe Style, they have all the tempo changes on there. Cool. Okay, so let's take a look at the chords first. So we've got F add 9, great chord. And I don't think he does this on the original recording, but you can see quite clearly on the video that he's playing this chord, which is awesome. So really nice chord. Third finger, third fret D, middle finger, second fret G, first finger, first fret B, little finger, third fret high E. Then you got a classic kind of Bruce G chord. Third finger, third fret low E. Block the A string out with the underside of the third finger, and then little finger, pinky on the third fret high E. Cool. And then we've got a C chord. Third finger, third fret A, middle finger, second fret D, first finger, first fret B. A minor chord. Something from the A string, same with the C. Middle finger, second fret D, third finger, second fret G, first finger, first fret B. Okay, and then we've got a B flat chord. Okay, sometimes Bruce plays it with his little finger, but so quite a challenging bar chord if you're not used to those, but stick with it because you want to play. You're good at bar chords. Bar the first fret from the A string, and then use your third finger to play the D, G, and the B strings. And again, with these bar chords, make sure, especially with this particular chord, you block off the low E string. Otherwise, you get a really horrible clashy sound. So that's a B flat major chord. You've got an E major chord. So that's all 6 strings. Middle finger, second fret A, third finger, second fret T, first finger, first fret G, sorry. All 6 strings. F sus2 that he does in the third verse, which I noticed sounds really awesome. Really nice sort of stadium rock type chord. Third finger, it's basically like your F add 9, take your middle finger off. F sus2. And then we've got a, where are we? A minor over G chord, okay, which is quite interesting. Which is in this kind of, there's a run that happens later on in the song. So go play your A minor, put your little finger on the third fret low E, block. I'll probably block the A string just so it sounds a little bit cleaner. So it's A minor of G. You've got a B minor, then when it transposes later in the song. So bar the second fret from the A string, third finger, fourth fret D, little finger, fourth fret G, middle finger, third fret B. Normal A major chord. Play it like this just for ease, but make sure you don't hit. This string is muted, so use my third finger to arc that and block the low E string. So use your first finger to bar the D, G and the B strings with your first finger. Especially gives you more quicker access. Cool, then we've got an F sharp over C sharp. But the song structure, which I'll put up on the screen now, just refer to it as an F sharp. So, which is pretty cool. So basically, it's like an F over C, which we've had in lots of videos, moved up 1 fret. So it's, instead of playing the full bar chord, third finger, fourth fret A, little finger, fourth fret D, middle finger, third fret G, and bar the second fret on the B in the E strings. Now I think, I might not be right, but I think I can hear an F sharp sus4 in this kind of run at the end of the guitar solo, the huge guitar solo. You can hear an F sharp sus4. It might be another instrument, but what I'm doing, I'm just kind of doing this F sharp sus4, but playing it on 3 strings on the A, the D, and the G string. So 4, 4, 4 fretwise. This sounds quite cool. 2, 3, 4. That bit, that build-up bit. Cool. So that's pretty much all the chords. Okay. So the intro again, you've got that kind of 12 bars of piano. Okay, and then Bruce comes in with this crazy delay stuff, and I can't remember ever doing a delay track before. And what I'm going to do is start putting on the screen, start putting all the amp settings. So I use a Helix, Line 6 Helix, and I get a lot of people asking me about settings. So I actually use really basic settings, yeah. You know, on this kind of the circuit board, what do you call it? Channel signal. I've only got 3 things. I've got the amp and cab, which is basically just like a standard sort of Fender. It's called US double NRM. Really simple settings, and then this basic simple delay on the Helix, and so nothing fancy, and then just some reverb. So I'll put those settings on the screen. I do tweak them when I'm recording to Logic. So I'll just maybe put some what I call chroma verb or compressor. I don't really know much about compressors, but it sounds nice when I put it on. So yeah, so again, and also the tempo, I did a tap tempo on the delay, which is 103.6. I found that worked really well. So yeah, so feel free to have a look at those settings and play around with it. If any of you have Helixes, I can send you the patches for free. I don't mind sending you those. Again, they're really, really simple. I haven't done much with it. I do think with settings and stuff, a lot of it is in the fingers. Yeah. So if you've got a good tone, you're playing everything spot on, you know, then worry about the kind of the icing on the cake later on. So I'm going to put the delay setting on just while I do this section. Okay. So where are we? So it's basically an eighth note delay, but then I've tapped in about 50% feedback. It's just very cool. Again, it's quite unusual to see delay in Bruce stuff. So what we're going to do, okay, because we're in A minor, it's pretty much in all the A minor pentatonic, fourth shape, and it goes up to the fifth shape. And then you also got some minor notes in there, a few, but it's predominantly pentatonic. So check out your fourth shape, fifth shape of the A minor pentatonic especially, okay? So you start off bar 13, sort of hammer on from 12 to 14, 1, 2, so it's 1 E and 2, 3, 4, and then the next bar, 12 G, then 14 D, 12 D, 1, 2 and 3, 4 and. Bar 3, you've got 1, 2 and 3, 4 and. Okay, and then bar 4, 12D, 12G, 14D, 12G. 1 and 2 and 3, 4 and then the next bar, 1 and 2, 3, 4. So slide from 12 to 14 on the G. End of the bar, do 12 fret G, and then next bar, 12 G for 1.5 beats. 1, 2, and then a kind of quick hammer on 12 to 14. 1, 2 and 3, 4. 1, 2 and a 3, 4, and then at the end of the bar, 12 fret D, and then you got that bar that we had before, the 1, 2 and 3, 4 and. Okay, and then you've got 12D, 12G, 1 and 2, then 14D, and then 2 more on the 14D. So that bar again, 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. Okay, so that was bar 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. That comes in. Okay, so you've got 12 bars of piano and then this riff. Okay, that was bar 8. Okay, now we're on bar 9 of the guitar riff. Okay, then 5th fret A, 1, 2 and 3, 4 and. So 15A, 1, 2. You've got this lot of kind of offbeat stuff here. 1, 2 and 3. So often on the and of 2 you're doing something. 1, 2 and 3, 4 and. 15A, 14, 12D, and then at the end of the bar, 10th fret, D. You also got glockenspiel on the and of 2 and the and of 4, if that helps as well. So 1, 2 and 3, 4 and then 10 D, 10A, 1 and 2 and 3, 4. So 10 D, 10A, 12 A. This is basically third shape of the A minor pentatonic. Okay, so that bar again, 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and then 12D, 12, 14D, 12D. So 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and then you basically do the bar that we just did, 15, 1, 2 and 3, 4 and then you got the 10, 10 again, 1 and 2 and 3. Now, in the tab, I've split it up into intro part 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, just to, because I had to get my head around it, so that might help it as well. So we're now into intro part 4, which is now, so intro part 3 is what we've just done. okay, and they're in intro part 4, okay. So 4th fret G, the previous bar, 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 14 G, 1, 2. I love this run. Again, very minor scale there. Really nice patterns again. So learn your minor scales. Minor pentatonic will help with this sort of stuff. So 14 G, 1, 2 and 3 and 4 and. It's 14 G, 12, 13 on the B, 12, 14 on the G, 12, 14 D, 15 A, 12, 14. Apart from the first one, which is 1.5 beats, they're all 1/8 notes, half a beat each. So it's 1, 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3, 4 at the end of the bar, 12th fret, and then 12, 14 again, 1 and 2 and 3 and, so 12, 14, 14, 14, 12, 12 at the end of the bar, and then 12 D, 12 G, and then 14 off the beat, and again off the beat, and off the beat again, 12th fret. So this bar again, 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and, okay, you're going to go lower now. So 15, so we're going 15, 14, 12, 12, 10, and then slide from 10 to 12. So those last two bars, 1, 2 and 3, 4 and 1 and 2 and 3, 4. And you basically do the same thing again without the slide. 1, 2 and 3, 4 and 1 and 2 and 3, 4. Cool, now we're in what I call intro part 5. I just had to kind of break it down. It's got a really cool run now for the next kind of 4 bars before the crazy bits happen, which sound just brilliant. Okay, so coming on the and of 1, 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. So 14th fret D, 1 and then 12, 14 G, and then 12, 13, 12, 13, 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 12, 12 on the B, 12, 14 on the G, 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and. Then I use my middle finger just for ease. 13 slide to 15, re-hit the 15th fret and re-pick it and slide to the 17. 15 high E, 17 high E, 15 B, and then 15 slide to 17. And then the next bit, this riff comes in on the end of 4, 1, 2, 3, 4 and then hit that twice again, 12th fret B, 1 and 12 G, 14 D. So that kind of those sort of 4 bars of intro part 5, 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3, 4 and 1 and 2 and 3. Do a little bit slower, 1. Now, on the and of 4, this is where slightly palm muted, got this 16th note rhythm. So 1 E and a 2 E and a 3 E and a 4 E and a. Make sure your pickings 1 E and a. So that determines whether it's a down or an upstroke. So 1, 2, 3, 4 and a 1 E. So basically you do 17th fret, 1, 2, 3, 4 and a 1 E and a 1 E and a 2 E and a 3 E and a 4 E and a. So that's that sort of 1 and a bit bars. 17 4 notes, 15 4 notes, 17 4 notes, 15 4 notes, 17 4 notes, 15 4 notes. That's something like this. 14 pull off to 12, 14 pull off to 12, and then hit the 14th fret. So that's kind of like this fast riff 1, shall we say. So then you kind of do the same sort of thing, just a slightly different ending. This is where it starts to speed up, by the way. This kind of second fast riff is definitely speeding up on. So and a 1 E and a 2 E and a 3 E and a 4 E and a 1 E and a 2 E. And then this ending goes 12, 12, 14, 14, 12, 12, 14 on the G. Again, pretty much 5th shape, 4th shape, A minor pentatonic here. Then the third riff. Okay, so again, slightly palm muting. So and a 1 E and a 2 E and a 3 E and a 4 E and a 1 E and a 2 E. Now after this one, it pretty much starts the same as you've done before. but instead of going back up to the 17th fret, you go down to the 13th fret of the B string. So 17, 15, 17, 15, 17, 15, 13. And then staccato, kind of short and snappy, 12, 14 on the G. Now the next kind of, the final palm muting riff, shall we say, 17, 15, 17, 15, 17, 15, 13, same as before. Okay, now you're going to come in on the E of 4, okay, so up, down, up. By the way, I have this on my bridge pickup, so it's nice, bright, and cuts through a little bit more, okay, so 4 E and A, so up, down, up. Now basically doing the same sort of thing, but same riff as before without palm muting, so really aggressive. So and then do that again, a slightly different ending. And then basically to stay longer on the 13th fret for that riff. And then start again, and then you're going to do a slightly different riff. And this ending, 15, 17, hammer on 4 times. Okay, and then right at the end of the bar, 1, 2, 3, 4, and start again. 13, so doing a double lock like we've done before. Go down to the 12th fret. And then 14 pull off 12, 14 pull off 12, then 14 2. Cool. So that bit's just brilliant. Okay. So yeah, the key thing is getting that, building up your technique. 1 E and a 2 E and a 3 E and a 4 E and a lot of those riffs come in on the fast ones come in on the E of 4, and the start of the palm muting ones on the and of 4. So 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 1 E and a 2 E and a 3 E and a 4, and then the fast ones without the palm muting on the E of 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, up, down, up, down. Yeah, so play around with that, again, use the tab. If you've got Guitar Pro, this will be great for that because you can slow it down, loop sections. It'll do wonders for your techniques. This is really good for your picking. Could be just be used as a picking exercise. That sounds cool. Okay, and then after that riff there where you ended, okay, you've got this 15th fret B string and a 1 E and 2 and 3 and 4 and. So this is 15, 17, 15, 17 on the B and the E strings. And this is the and, just the end of this bar where we did. Okay, and a 1 E and 2 and 3 and 4 and. So 15, 15, 15, 17, 15, 17, 15, 17. And let's call it all kind of 2 beats with this pattern, but semiquavers all picked. 16th notes, 1 E and a, 2 E and a. And then do the same thing, 12, 13 on the B string. 3 E and a, 4 E and a. And do the same thing, 12, 14, but just for 1 B. 12, 14 D. 12, 14 G. 12, 13 B. 15, 17 B. 15, 17 high E. And then do an extra note. And then it's kind of think he's doing this, 15 B, 17 E with this short, snappy 8th notes there, okay? Then we're going to the kind of the last bit where he's doing slightly less. I'm going to go 1 and 2 E and 3 and 4 and 1. So 17 high E, 15 B, 17 high, hammer on 15, 17, pull 1 and 2 and 3, and then and 4 and grab the 17 B, 20 high. So do that again, 17, then 17, 15, 15, hammer on B string, pick the 15th fret, then use your first finger to kind of bar the 17th fret, kind of roll it, 17 B, 17 high, 19 high E, and then 17 and 20. That lasts for most of the next bar. Then at the end of the bar, 15th fret, and then you've got this 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, triplet quarter notes. So hammer on straight away, 15, 17, then 15 high E, 17 B, 15 B, 17 B, 15 B, and then next bar 15, 1, 2, 3. Now he does this cool little riff. I think everything slows down. This is where the piano goes back to the original riff. Really clever. So 1. Okay, classic pentatonic type riff. Okay, so 14G, 13B, 15B, and they got 1, 2, 3, and 4. So 14G, 13B, 15B, and then 2 bends, 4-tone bends, 15, 13 on the B, and then 14G, 1, 2, 3, and 4, and 1, 2, 3, and 4. And then 12, 14, 14, 14 on the G, 1 and 2 and 3, and then you start again. And then this bend's slightly different, 2 beats, 1, 2, and then bend and release, 3, and 13B, 12G, that bar again, 1, 2, 3, 4, and then 12, 14, 14, 1 and 2, 3, and then do the riff again. Okay, and then 1 and 2 and 3. The last one you just go, let it ring for the whole bar, and then got a whole bar of rest. Cool, so pretty manic intro. It reminds me very much of the Prove It All Night 78 when I was doing that song. Pretty crazy, but sounds awesome. We've got that piano going in the background, just sounds fantastic. So you got the first verse, which is basically 8 bars, and I think it speeds up slightly on the 8th bar, and then speeds up again to 125 BPM. So now on the second verse, okay? So let's go for this. So second verse, you've got this down, down, up, down, up. Oh, I'm going to go back to the normal settings. It's pretty crazy, that sound. Yeah, so don't forget to change your settings. So second verse, F at 9, and the strumming pattern is that down, down, up, down, up. So 1, 2, and 3, and 4, and, okay? 1 chord note, 6 8 notes, but one of them is tied on the start of beat 3. So you're going to change off the beat here on the G. Down, down, up, down, up. Okay, and then you got C, down, 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 up. The C major for, we've got this next bar of the second verse, 1 chord note with a C, and then down, 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 up, 2 chord notes with a G, and 2 8th notes. So 1, 2, 3, 4, and. Okay, same rhythm as the first bar, but with between A minor and F add 9 now. And they're going to go F, 2 crotchets, and then G, 1 crotchet, chord note, and down, up. So 1, 2, 3, 4, and. So those 4 bars. Down, down, up, down, 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 up. A minor to F add 9. Down, 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 up. Cool. And then you got C to F add 9 with that offbeat change again. F add 9. Okay, so a lot of the same rhythms here, just might be with different chords. Okay, so I'll just play that second verse again, which you're going to be doing exactly the same. I think for, where are we? Yes, it's going to be its own kind of part, this one. So second verse again. C, A minor, F add 9, F add 9 to G, C, F add 9, F add 9 to G. Cool, we've got the bridge, which is going to use the same for the first and the second bridges. Again, keep referring back to the song structure to break it all down. B flat, down, down, up, down, up. A minor, down, down, up, down, up. And 2 bars of E downstrokes, 1 and 8 notes. Cool, so in the first and second choruses, we're going to do exactly the same, okay? You might change up the picking a little bit, but works well. So A minor, you're going to go down, up here. So 1 and 2, and then and 3, 4 and. Beat 3 is a quarter note, everything else 8th notes. 1 and 2 and 3, 4 and F add 9, 1, 2, 3 and 4 and. So here, bar 2 of the chorus, first and second choruses, we've got downstroke F add 9, and then downstroke G, both quarter notes, and then 4 eighth notes, but one of them's tied on start beat 4. So down, up, up. Bar 2 again. 1, 2, 3, and 4, and. And do the A minor to F add 9 bar again. And bar 4, you got 1, 2, 3, 4, and. So 3 chord notes, one F add 9, 1 G, 1 A minor. Again, you can see that in the song structure, any chords in brackets means there's just more than one chord in that particular bar. This one has 3. So the first 4 bars of the first chorus: down, up, 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 down, up, down, down, down. Down, 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 up, up, down, up, 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 down. Down, up, up, down, down, up, down, 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 up. Do those first 4 bars again. 1 and 2 and 3, 4 and 1, 2, 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3, 4 and 1, 2, 3, 4. So it syncs really well the vocal melody. Then basically you just do those first 3 bars again, but the bar 4 you just got 1 F add 9, 1 G, 1 A minor for the last 2 beats. Okay, so the last 4 bars of the first and second chorus, you got down, up, up, down, down, up, down, 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 up, down, up, down, down, up, down, down, down. Cool. In the third verse, I think it sounds great. So you're arpeggiating the chords, so kind of separating the strings a little bit. You're going strumming like that. So A minor, 1, do all this downstrokes, 1. So A minor for 1.5 beats, F sus2 for the rest of the bar. G for 1.5 beats, and then A minor for the rest of the bar. So you basically do that 3 times. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, and 3, 4, 1, 2, and 3, 4, 1, 2, and 3. And the third time, 2 and 3, 4, 1, 2, and 3, and 4, and. Okay, so now what you're going to do, A minor. So this is the third round of the third verse. Okay, right at the final bar, go down, 1, 2, and 3, and 4, and. It starts picking here. So down, 1, 2, and then go E, upstroke, B, upstroke, down, G, up on the B. 1, 2, and 3, and 4, and. Okay, and now I'm going to do the same sort of thing now, but with the fourth round of this third verse. You're going to do A minor, down, up, up, F sus2, down, up, down on the D, up on the G, then G, down, up, A minor, down, up, down, up on the E, B, G, and B strings. Okay, so those last 2 bars of the third verse: down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up. Okay, so the fourth verse, second bridge, second chorus, you can play exactly the same as the second verse, first bridge, and first chorus, which is good. So let's now take a look at the guitar and sax solo. Okay, so basically Bruce does the first half, first 4 bars, and then Clarence comes in and joins in. It sounds amazing. So you're going to be in the first shape of the A minor pentatonic, and we're going to be on the 7th fret G string. Time wise, 1, 2, so 4-tone bend, 1, 2, and 3, 4. So you hit the 7th fret again once it's down from the bend, and then 5th fret at the end of the bar. So 1, 2, and 3, 4, and 5th fret G, 1, and then on beat 2, just do a quick hammer on from 5 to 7, and beats 3 and 4, just 7th fret G. And then you do that bar 1 of that solo again, 1, 2, and 3, 4, and. Start off the same with the 5th fret G, 1, then 4-tone bend, 7th fret on beat 2, and then beats 3 and 4, 7th fret G. Then you do the kind of the bars 1 and 3 again, 1, 2, and 3, 4, and 1, and you do that bar 2 again, 1, 2, 3. I think this is what he's doing, like double stops using the 4th shape, the A minor pentatonic. Sounds really cool. Okay, so what you do, you grab your first finger, 12th fret G, middle finger, 3rd fret B, And you hit those two, and straight away hammer on with your third finger to the 14th fret G. 1, and then on the and of 1, hit the 12th fret G, middle finger 13th fret B. 1 and 2, and on the and of 2, you do that same thing again there, the grace note hammer on. 1 and 2 and 3, and then on the and of 3, go back to 12, 13, and on the and of 4, grab the 13th fret B and E high E strings, 13th fret B and E, then hammer on straight away to the 15th fret B string, 1 and 1, and then on the and of 1, just do 13, 13. So do those last two bars again. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2, 3, 4. Sounds really cool. So now we're going on to the middle 8 section. Okay, just got a little bit more chord changing here. So rhythm wise, you've got one crotchet, or quarter note, and 1 and 2 quavers or eighth notes. Okay, and you're going to do the same pretty much for all of the middle 8 for the first 7 bars. Okay, so you're going to do C major, so it's 1, 2 and 3, 4 and, but then you're changing on the and of 4. So there's there's a couple of chord changes. So 1, 2 and 3, 4 and. So that's kind of the thing you're going for here. It sounds really cool. So C to G, 1, 2 and 3, 4 and 1, 2 and 3, 4. Now instead of being the same bar, just at the end, you change to the A minor, and 1, 2 and G, and then back to the C, C, G, A minor, G, C, G, F add 9, C, and then this last upstroke on the F add 9, and then you just go into a down, down, up, up, down, up, F add 9, A minor, and then your A minor over G, F add 9, and there's a little riff at the end. So I just play slowly that kind of first 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 bars of the middle 8. So it's just getting that strumming and the chord changes accurate here. So C, down, down, G, C, G, A minor, G, C, G, A minor, G, C, G, F add 9, C, F, down, up, down, up, A minor over G, F add 9. Cool, and he does an extra riff using the F sharp minor pentatonic first shape, full tone bend, 1, and the 4th fret G, and then grab the 2nd fret high E string and then do the same thing. Okay, and then this last bar you're going to go 1 and a 2 and 3, 4. 1 and a 2 and 3, 4. Okay, so bend and release and pull off, 4th fret, bend and release, pull off to the 2nd fret G, and then 4th fret twice on the D string. So 1 and a 2 and 3, 4. Cool, so that's the middle 8. Okay, so now the third chorus, you're going to do exactly the same as you did in your first and second chorus in terms of rhythm and strumming, but it's transposed up a tone. Okay, so rhythm exactly the same, you just now I'm going to do it up a tone. So a tone is equivalent to fret's on the guitar if you didn't know that, or say from A to B or B to C sharp on a piano. So here, again, same rhythm as the first and second chorus, but now we're up a tone. So B minor, G, G, A, B minor, G, G, A, B minor. You do that twice. Cool, and in the fourth chorus, we basically do it double the amount that you did in the third chorus. Then the guitar solo, so I will be working all weekend on that, so it'll probably be late Sunday evening when that's going to take a bit of time to do the actual main crazy guitar solo. Again, any tabs that you get from the store, jsmusicschool.co.uk, so you can get files in Guitar Pro format, PDF format. They'll have all the solos, so all of the solos in any tab you buy. which is cool. So yeah, so the chords going behind that, the guitar solo, you can just do the same thing as in your third chorus. So now, for my calculations, you do that 4-bar riff 17 times. Okay, again, he had a lot of energy in the late 70s. So yeah, 17 times around that chord progression. Okay, now the end of, after you've done that 17 rounds, what you've got is you've got a cool little ending to get you into the fourth chorus. Okay, so what happens here is go B minor to G, down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down. Okay, so the B minor, down, up, eighth notes, 1 and 2 is a tie, up, down, G, 1 and 2, then there's a tie, and then half a beat, eighth note on that G, and then downstroke, 4 note. Then there's another tie, and on the and of 4, you come in with an A upstroke. That bar again, down, up, down, up. And there's a bar of 2/4, which means there's 2 beats in a bar. You've got A major for 1.5 beats, 1, 2, and then F sharp. Okay, upstroke at the end of and of 2, and of and of 1. So you go 1, 2, and so 1, 2, yeah, and of 2, and then F sharp for back to 4/4 now. 1, 2, 3, 4, then F sharp sus4, and 1, 2, 3, 4, and 1 and 2 and 8 notes. Cool, yeah. So just looking at that 2/4 bar, very clever. Bruce does it in quite a few other songs. So I'll just play that. This is called the last line of the guitar solo. Okay, so B minor, down, up, G, A major, 1, 2, and 3, 3, 4, and 1, 2, 3, 4, and 1, 2, 4, and 1, and 2, and 3, and 4. Do that one more time. Down, up, down, down, up, down, 2, 3, 4, and 1, 2, 3, 4, and 1, and 2, 4, and 1, and 2, and 3, and 4. And cool. Now in the fourth chorus, again, which is just double the length of the third chorus, and then you've got it finishes off that you had the same as you had on the last line of that guitar solo, but instead of going to the F sharp, you go to B minor to finish it off. Okay, so you're going to do B minor, G, and 1, 2, and then up, down on the B minor, and basically do something like roughly 8 bars, big crazy ending. And on the 8th bar, and it did like that. So, absolutely mammoth song. Pretty tired, I'm not going to lie, after doing all this. But hope you enjoyed it. It's just such a brilliant version. It just shows you how great Bruce's guitar playing was in the late 70s and the energy they had to do these sort of 8-minute mammoth versions. So, again, the guitar solo, the main guitar solo, will be out on Sunday to Subscribestar. There'll be all solo tutorials are done on Subscribestar, and you'll be able to get the tab then. I'll put it up on the online shop from jsmusical.co.uk. Alternatively, you can get discount codes for Subscribestar. So any questions about Subscribestar or JS Musical, let me know. Really hope you've enjoyed the video. Thanks for all your support, and Happy New Year. This is going out on New Year's Eve. So hope you have a good 2022, and speak to you soon. Thanks very much. Cheers. Bye. If you'd like to get guitar profiles, tab PDFs, backing tracks from any of these tutorials, head over to either the Subscribestar page or my website, jsmusical.co.uk. Remember to subscribe and hit that bell icon for notifications. Thanks very much. See you on the next one.